Why do so many people work hard, chase success, and follow the rules, yet still feel anxious, frustrated, or empty inside? And why do societies repeat the same mistakes with leadership, inequality, and injustice, generation after generation? What if the real problem isn't the world outside, but the disorder inside the human mind? In the Republic, Plato doesn't simply talk about politics or government. He explores a deeper and more uncomfortable question. What does a truly good and just life look like, both for society and for the individual? Plato writes, "Justice means minding your own business and not meddling with other men's concerns." This single line challenges how we think about success, power, happiness, and even stress. In this video, here are 5 essential things you should remember from this book and actually apply in your daily life to think clearer, reduce stress, and work smarter. If you want to master your mind and unlock daily life hacks from the world's best books, make sure to like and follow for more. 1. Justice is inner order, not external rules. Plato argues that justice is not something imposed by laws or society. It starts inside the individual. A just person is someone whose mind is in order, reason leads, emotions support, and desires are kept under control. When this balance is broken, stress, confusion, and impulsive behavior take over. When your day feels chaotic, it's often because everything is competing for control. Emails, emotions, distractions. Instead of reacting to everything, pause and decide logically what truly matters. This restores mental order and immediately lowers stress. 2. Most people live in mental illusions. Plato's famous allegory of the cave explains how most people confuse appearances with reality. They follow opinions, trends, and social approval instead of truth. The shadows on the wall feel real until someone turns around and sees the source of the light. Social media, status symbols, and comparison culture are modern caves. Stepping out means focusing on learning real skills, building discipline, and thinking long-term instead of chasing instant validation. We are halfway through. If you're finding value, drop a comment with the name of the next book you want me to summarize. 3. True power comes from self-mastery. Plato makes a radical claim. People who cannot control themselves should never control others. Anger, greed, and ego make leaders and individuals dangerous and unstable. True strength is calm, measured, and disciplined. When someone provokes you, reacting emotionally feels powerful, but it actually gives away control. Staying calm, choosing your response, and conserving energy puts you in a position of real influence. 4. Education shapes character, not just intelligence. For Plato, education is not about memorizing information. It is about shaping desires, training the mind to love truth, discipline, and wisdom instead of comfort and pleasure. Poor education creates inner chaos, which then spreads to society. Even small habits like reading daily, reflecting, or limiting meaningless content strengthen judgment. Over time, this reduces mental noise and increases clarity in decisions. 5. A just life is happier than a powerful one. Plato concludes that injustice damages the soul, even if it brings money, status, or control. A person who cheats, manipulates, or lies may win temporarily, but internally they live in conflict. Long-term happiness comes from alignment, not domination. Choosing integrity over shortcuts builds confidence, inner peace, and trust. These qualities compound quietly and create stability that external success alone can't provide. The Republic teaches us that a better society starts with a better inner life. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions are aligned, stress decreases and clarity increases. Plato reminds us that success without inner order is fragile, but self-mastery creates calm, focus, and lasting fulfillment. This book is ultimately a guide not just for leaders, but for anyone who wants to live with intention and control in a chaotic world. Don't just listen to this. Apply one thing today. Subscribe for your daily dose of wisdom, and check out my other summaries to stay ahead of the curve.